Welcome to Simple French with Thomas. Today let's have a look to the pronoun objects in French. Okay, let's see first of all what is an object in a sentence in French or in English. Usually it expresses the goal, like the what. Like if I say I eat chicken, I is my subject, eat will be my verb, and chicken is my object. If I say I eat what, I eat chicken. So this is how you usually are going to recognize what is the object of your sentence. Now, what are the pronoun objects in French? It will be this: me, which is me in English, te for you, le, la, which is him, her, or it. Remember, in French, everything has a gender, it's male or female. We don't have the neutral form of an item. Everything is male or female. And le la can also be L apostrophe in front of a vowel. Then for us, you're gonna have nous. For you, plural or politeness in French, you're gonna have vous. And for them, you're gonna have les. And this is all you need to know about the pronoun objects, roughly. Now, there is something very important, is that in French, the pronoun object is placed before the verb. If I say in English, I look at you, in French, you or at you will be placed before. So you're gonna need to say, je te regarde. To look, regarder, je te regarde. I look at you. Or I can say, tu me parles. You speak to me. Tu me parles. And this is how it's going to be working. I would like to precise a little something about the use of le, la, and les in French, because usually we use them as a shortcut, as a way to avoid a repetition. Like I could say, instead of le, la, or les, the same way you will do it in English actually, I speak French, I speak it, right? It is because we already know what we're talking about, so instead of saying I speak French, oh, you speak French, he speaks French, you're just gonna say he speaks it, I speak it, because we already know what topic we're talking about. It's the same thing in French. So le, la, and les are pronoun objects that usually are used to avoid a repetition. I love chocolates, j'aime les chocolats, je les aime. I help my friend, j'aide mon ami, je l'aide. L apostrophe, because aide starts with a vowel, and this will be the rule you're going to have to remember actually for all the verbs starting with a vowel, OH, when it's silent. M apostrophe, T apostrophe, and L apostrophe will be the three forms you're going to have to be careful with. Like if I say I love you in French, je t'aime, T apostrophe. Normally everybody knows that one. But yeah, T apostrophe instead of je te aime. Now let's have a look to the second part of the pronoun object. What we just saw now was the pronoun object direct. And now we're going to have a look to the pronoun object indirect. You're gonna notice that it's working a bit like in English. In English, you can say I speak to you or I watch you. When you use to speak, you need to add to, a preposition before to say you. But when you say I watch, you don't need anything. It's watch you directly without this preposition. It works the same in French, not with the same verb, so this is something you're gonna have to be careful with, because you're gonna need to learn the French versions. Don't focus on the English version of like, oh yeah, speak to, then I might have a preposition in French too. Sometimes it works, but that's not a rule. It's just you need to learn it. And so the way it's gonna be properly visible in your sentence is that you're gonna need to change few pronouns, and those ones will be le, la, that will become lui, L-U-I, and les, that will become leur, which means all the other pronouns will be exactly the same if it's direct or indirect. So you just need to remember 3 more words to be able to pronounce the right sentence indirectly. Let me give you an example. If I say parler, je te parle, I speak to you. This is a normal one, there is nothing special to say. Now, if I want to say I speak to my friend, I'm not going to say je parle mes amis, I'm going to say je parle à mes amis. a with a little accent, it's a preposition. So in this case, between parler and mes amis, there is a gap in between where the preposition is. So it's not directly connected, it's indirectly connected. So you're gonna need to use the indirect pronoun object, which is not les, je les parle. If I wanna say je parle à mes amis, je les parle, this wouldn't be working. Instead, I'm gonna say je leur parle. Leur being the indirect pronoun of them. I give you another example. Like if I say, I write to my parents. J'écris à mes parents. This à, again, preposition. Je leur écris. I write to them. And this is the main idea of the object pronouns in French. Some of them are direct, most of them, and you will also have the indirect one. So I repeat it one more time. When you're gonna learn your verbs, be careful to also learn the way to conjugate them, the way to articulate them into a sentence, because this will help you when you're gonna have to learn the pronoun object, which are very, very useful in French. We use them a lot. So better learning straight away is the right way to avoid you extra work later on. Alright, if you do have any question, don't hesitate to leave a message under this video. Don't forget to hit the bell if you don't want to miss anything from this channel, and à bientôt.